all you teachers out there who are looking at your students and thinking, you know what, I want to fuck him. Be careful. Be careful, because this movie shows you right here that it might turn out bad for you. I mean, besides going to jail.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, all the people who went to jail.
Besides that,
you might not even get to jail because you might not live to see it. For those who go to jail, they might be the lucky ones. What are you talking about, Corey? Well, in this movie right here, Jennifer Lopez, she plays Claire Peterson, the hottest goddamn woman to ever teach high school. Kids wouldn't learn a thing around this woman. She's so hot that she even drives the 19-year-old kid who just moved in next door crazy. So crazy that after one inappropriate night of forbidden passion, he loses his fucking mind.
As anyone would.
As anybody would. You let me fuck Jennifer Lopez and let me not have it again? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He's like, you're not going to turn into my stalker, are you? It's like, yeah, of course I am.
Have you seen your ass?
Yeah. Come on, this kid right here, he fucks her. And she says, you know, Noah, and that's the kid's name, Noah, played by Ryan Guzman. She's like, Noah, what happened here? As any adult should tell a kid. Well, adults shouldn't fuck that kid anyway in the first place. But she says, no, that was inappropriate. That was not right, and we have to stop this. And Noah says, God, woman, do you know how good that pussy was last night?
Exactly.
We are.
Shit,
Do you know how you look?
You mean one time? Fuck that.
Shit, I'm moving in.
The boy is 19 years old. He's already thinking.
Is he 19? Because I thought they said he was 20.
No, and he said he was almost 20.
Almost 20.
Almost
Yeah.
19.
But he's in high school?
But some transfer situation. He's there. You know, he
He's a
got
dumb
held
motherfucker.
back.
They go out of their way to make it look like Jennifer Lopez is not a statutory rapist.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, no, they really do. They
Yeah.
really do.
That was the appeal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's this is Hollywood, man. They took the easy way
That's what
out.
I'm saying. So, like, you know, she's a woman who's conflicted. She's got things going on. She gets a little drunk. He's not really too young.
I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, this motherfucker looks 30.
Yeah, that's what you kept saying
Yes,
the whole
that's
time.
what you say the whole movie.
time. And it's
Yeah.
one thing to see him and you think that.
Yeah.
When he's in class with the other students, it is so
It's like what's the movie Jack? It's like, it's like an adult realizes a kid. You're like, what the hell?
Like Jennifer Lopez's son in the movie is only about a year younger than this guy. And he's already like trying to be this kid's daddy.
Yeah.
You know, he's already trying to be he's like, you know, hey,
Come
Chip,
on, man.
hey, Chip, you wanna go fishing? You know, okay. And the other thing about him is that he's trying to play a high school kid. Now, granted, a high school senior, but you got to keep in mind that the high school in this movie is one of those things where they cast real kids as the background. So every fucking kid, even the seniors look like they're 14 to 15 years old. They all look like it looks like junior high instead of a high school.
Right.
Yeah.
And then this big motherfucker comes walking around. Motherfucker's like goddamn John Moo. You know? And even the kids are like, when he walks in the classroom, they're like, God damn, how long was this motherfucker held back? You know?
The thing is, he's supposed to be held back, 1 year? Because he's 19?
Yeah.
I missed a year because of a transfer. Like, bruh.
No.
So you missed like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
And even I was looking at that, I was like, fuck college, you in the workworkforce now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, your ass should be in a factory somewhere with a family, you know?
You should be vice principal by now.
I get it. Some of the best actors are not exactly in high school.
Sure.
They're probably in their 20s or whatnot. But at least make all the extras look like they're the same age. Try to have some illusion there.
I'm telling you, man, this started out as one thing, and it got attached to Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And when it was in her camp, there were certain things that had to be toned down. I bet you anything, in the original script, she was all over this kid. She
He
was
was probably 16 in the original.
Yeah. There was supposed to be some teacher who was bad. It gets to her, and it's like, we can't have her do that. She has to look innocent. She has to look like she fell into it, but tried to stop it. What's equally as bad as having this guy who's so much older try to play young is having somebody who, 45 or whatever, is as hot as Jennifer Lopez, and they keep trying to play her like she's just a regular woman who's out there teaching. You're like, come on. Come on.
Strike fucking two.
Stop that.
Don't nobody who looks like Jennifer Lopez teach us. Now I give her 6-7 days of teaching before she realized I'm too fucking hot to be doing this.
Yeah, she would have so many, men and teenagers hitting on her that by the time he comes with his corny ass, pickup lines, she'd be like, I saw you coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Don't even bother.
She would have already had like 4 or 5 stalkers.
Oh yeah,
She
Exactly.
would have been already know, the protocol of
Exactly,
what to do.
exactly.
with this little motherfucker.
she would have been fired.
Yeah.
Cause those kids wouldn't have learned a fucking thing looking at her.
But can
Hell
you?
no.
But can you guess what class she teaches?
Oh shit! I'm gonna say art.
Oh no,
No.
It's actually
That's a real
cerebral.
class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
yeah, it's
English.
close.
Close,
She teaches classical literature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she's in there talking about I love the Iliad and
she
the
teaches
Odyssey.
classical literature.
Yeah,
This chick.
this chick.
That chick. Yeah, and the
Exactly,
thing- yeah.
exactly.
They try to make her look like she's just caught up. She's so innocent, but
And she can't really find a man.
she can't find a man. Her
Seriously?
husband's been cheating on her. So
Her husband was cheating on her.
Oh, see, I was waiting on that
She
part. 'Cause
goes
I thought
out-
she was married.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, clearly this is
They're-
gonna make her look
they're
like
like-
They're,
yeah,
they're,
they're
strange.
yeah.
She's kind of
Oh,
she's kind of
man.
kicked him out.
Like, you
He's
come-
trying to worm his way back in.
And here's the other thing about it. She stands in front of that window looking at his ass all night. And the thing, and it's funny because
So she drew him in.
what it's the opposite way. She goes to the window just to see what he's doing. And my man's been standing there in front of a mirror naked for an hour.
Yeah,
Just so he has a
waiting.
choice. Just so he has the option to turn around and be like, you caught me in the mirror.
And you know he was pulling that move, that turnaround every 3 minutes.
Oh, hell yeah. He's practicing
Like,
that shit.
she'll look eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually I'll catch her.
Right now, he's squeezing in those abs as hard as he can. In fact, when you don't see it, but when he was looking in the mirror, dude's ass cheeks was just as tight. You know,
Oh,
just
yeah.
squeezing him in and shit. And he was like,
Dude, at that part, I'm sitting next to this like 30, 40-year-old white lady.
Yeah.
And like his ass comes on the screen and all I hear is, yes! I was like, what the hell was that?
somebody call.
And this movie was made for her.
Yeah,
It was
this
made for
movie,
her.
yes, exactly.
Housewives will dig it. But this is that kind of, bargain basement thriller that's made for kids who like to go see movies at midnight. Like a better version of this movie is a movie called The Guest that came out last year. That movie, like the Guest was like kind of going like, hey, remember these movies, how fun they could be in a cheesy way. This one misses that point and it's taking itself
Oh,
seriously.
yeah. And Martin's right. You look at this, you really are thinking that this is aimed towards that 50 Shades of Grey audience, and it really isn't. I will give them this. At the beginning, it's something for the girls, and then the shit hits quick. It don't waste no
About
time.
3/4 in, it turns into a horror film.
Oh, shit.
It's the next day. It's the next morning. My man is bringing in some juice for Jennifer Lopez. Like, hey, you have a good time? And she's putting on the plate like, hey, where you going? And she's like, no, I got to go home. This wasn't right. And he's like, fuck! And she's like, shit, motherfucker.
He punches a door frame and his
wall.
knuckles are bleeding.
This movie flips on a dime. Like,
I mean, and my man is handsome. He's great looking, but he's corny as fuck. Like he tries to pull. He tries to pull. Look at this movie. He tries to pull right here.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have.
Right after that, he's like, "You're beautiful." Oh my god, did I say that out loud?
Let me love you.
Oh yeah, he's corny as fuck, man.
You know what? I would describe this movie as the first. It's in three acts. The first act is Fatal Attraction. The second act is What Lies Beneath, and then the third act just turns into Saw for some reason.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the third act is gory. I can't even show you the whole thing because they didn't give it to me. But the sex scene in here is kind of intense.
Oh yeah.
he fucks her really good.
And the whole time, no.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'm not talking
No.
about like for any other movie, it would have been like all sensual, kissing her up and down. No, he's finger banging her and everything, man.
He's knocking the dust off.
It gets so raw that he's trying to fuck her neighbor with his nose. I mean, look at that. You are so hot. I love you.
it's about everything you could fantasize about.
I'm gonna say something about this shit, man. I had the best fucking time in this movie. It's trash because they get the sex out the way early, and Noah just starts fucking with her through the movie.
Hey, Mrs. Peterson.
Hey, Noah.
Oh, looks perfect. You tell him what happened this weekend? What happened?
There was a big thunderstorm up here. You guys see?
No, beautiful. Dries the bone at the lake.
Well, it got pretty wet here.
Dude.
Look, he gave her.
School? It's getting kind of late.
It's like 8:30.
Oh, no. Actually, I gotta get going. It's a big day tomorrow. I'll walk out with you, Mr. Peterson.
Oh, I'm gonna stay around a while.
He tried to make that motherfucker leave.
I know, right?
Hey, time to go home, Mr. Peterson.
Well, I'll walk out with you, Noah. Yeah, come on. Do you want to take a cookie for the road?
Love your mother's cookies.
They're great, right?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, you too, pal.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, and look at
that
this
shit was
right
like
here.
a comedy skit.
Exactly.
And pay close attention to this shit right here. Noah just pretty much groping her ass
Yeah.
on the way out. I mean,
Yeah.
just pretty much manhandling her ass. Mr. Peterson just sitting up there just as dumb.
Yeah.
He's, that's a good kid. I like him.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. You know, when somebody touches your woman in certain
Yeah,
ways
like
like that, you like,
Say,
well, what the fuck's up going on
What's
here?
that about?
I know, and he's too busy up there eating cookies and shit. He don't see a fucking thing, man. That kid's pretty cool.
He fixed the garage. He's awesome.
And that's another thing about the movie. The motherfucker is so badass that he can actually cave a kid's skull in, assault a
Vice
assistant,
principal.
a vice principal, and no one calls police. They just
None.
No, they just suspend him.
You're expelled.
I mean,
what?
that's what makes the movie frustrating. Like a lot of it, like what you saw there,
Yeah.
that kind of thing is fun, and it works on the level of like, man, she's really in a pickle.
Yeah.
What the hell is she gonna do?
Yeah.
Because she can't just come out and confess and take his power away, because it's gonna come down on her real hard.
Right.
But it's frustrating in the ways where you go like, okay, the police will be brought in, or he's been knocked to the ground. Yo, double tap. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you see so many things where somebody, you know, they dispatch the villain,
Yeah.
but they walk away from him to go do something else, and you like just screaming like, no, fucking bust him up,
Man, I'm telling you, I know.
Take his gun, do some shit.
Martin, I know that you're talking about like, oh, he's crazy, you know, but really, I mean, he's some Liam Neeson shit. He's like a firearms expert too. I mean, he's out there shooting like a marksman. This is crazy.
Dude, this is like if Batman's parents weren't killed. Like he would turn into this.
Yeah. There's a part in the movie where Noah. Now, see, this doesn't even make sense. The first time Noah had sex with Claire Peterson or Jennifer Lopez's character, you know, it seemed like it's passionate. Like he didn't even know that was going to happen.
Right.
You know, but for some reason, he videotaped the whole thing.
Yeah, because it was never a done deal.
It was, and then he takes the pictures and manages to somehow come in and MacGyver out the Xerox machine where it's just spitting out
That's
pictures
actually one of the best scenes.
all
I
That
around
is
the
one of
room.
the best
See,
scenes.
I didn't like it because you see this room right here.
Yeah.
You see all those pictures right there, all on the floor,
I did.
all on the roof. She cleans that shit up in 2 minutes. The principal's on his way, and she's like, "Just a minute."
Yeah,
it's
she
one of
dumps the
those-
shit all
yeah.
under her desk.
That was a fucking banner.
Yeah,
I know, man, but you know, that's like the mechanics of these kind of thrillers. They always had that scene where you're like, "Oh, how they gonna
She's
do
gotta
it?"
do-
And
she's
then-
gonna get
and then
fired.
Somehow the hand of God steps in and
Next
they got it
thing-
together.
and it's funny because the principal comes, "Hey, what's going on here?" You see,
God damn, he's
Claire-
such
Claire.
a cliche principal. He has a corduroy jacket.
he got a corduroy
Yeah.
jacket on, and at first I thought, "Shit, is that Obama?" You know? Hey man, whoever that principal is, they need to like if they ever want to make an Obama movie.
Yeah.
He's got dibs
don't
on
don't
that,
think
man.
they won't tap him
Oh,
in
no,
a year
he'll
or
be the
two.
first.
They just waiting for Obama to get out of office, and then he's gonna be the first one.
He's
they
gonna be
call.
the first one, but he comes up and he's like he's doing that shit where he comes up, he's like, "Where are my keys?" You know, and then when he pulls the keys out, he's like, "I'm just gonna insert these
I
really
know.
slow." I'm caught, man, because this is a bad movie. This is a bad movie, no doubt about it. It's bad. It's bullshit, but it's fun bullshit. Movie you can get drunk to. It's a drunk movie. You know, yeah. If you bring some friends to it and y'all are fucked up and you know y'all don't have anything else to do, absolutely have nothing else to do, I would recommend going to see this in the theater and just laughing out loud. And I dare somebody to tell y'all to shut up because it's that kind of movie. that just
No, they'll,
like
they'll
that.
be laughing right along.
They'll
with
be
you.
laughing
it
right
is
along,
one of those
right along
movies
with you. But shh,
Tell somebody shit.
Like, really?
for real,
Shush somebody. The audience would turn on you.
I got it. Go see this with a black audience. This is
Yo.
This is fodder.
Are there any Magic Johnson theaters left out there? Go to one of
Go
those.
to one
Yes.
of those. This, man, this is like slopping fucking hogs with this movie, man. This was made for black audiences to talk through. And if you do it that way, I recommend this as a full price. But quality-wise, you know, as far as stories and plot holes and even acting to a certain point, this movie's made quick. This movie's made dirty. They just want to cash in on this real quick. It's a January film that lives up to the January name. It's bullshit. It's pure bullshit. Martin?
Looking at me?
Yeah.
I don't feel as negatively about this movie as you do. I mean, with these kind of horror movies and cheap thrillers, I know to set the bar low. And I know what they're made for and the kind of audience that digs them. It has the kind of scares that they want to see. I mean, it's going to, you know, it's give the people what they want. I was never bored in it. I never felt angry. it just was what it was. And at times it was fun. At times it was stupid. I'd give it a rental. I think it's a fun little rental. If you kind of, you like these kind of Blumhouse, quick scare movies.
Like Corey said, it's one of those movies where it's bullshit. It's bullshit, but I think it's worth actually going out and renting, and you could probably chill with your girl at home and watch it, and you both have a good time.
Nice way to deal with to agree with both of us, man.
I win.
But yeah, no, I mean, hearing y'all describe this movie and seeing the trailer for it, it sounds like exactly what it looks like. So I think it's selling itself kind of as that, like, this is just trash.
And notice,
Pretty much.
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have the teacher fucking a student angle as much as it does.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, you see the trailer, you know what this movie's going to be.
See, the reason why I'm giving this bullshit is because it's just lazy, man.
Yeah.
The one thing that made me push this over from probably a low rental to a bullshit, threw that fucking cat in there.
Oh,
That cat.
You don't remember the cat?
There's one scene where there's a cat for no reason, man. They find, I don't want to say too much, but they find something of significance, and they have to open the door to find it. And when they open it, I ain't even seen the cat to this movie, but they open it, there's this cat. that cat got his money. He should be retired by now.
Come on, man. It's like telling John Woo not to use white doves.
And I'm saying that too.
Yeah.
Hell, you
So you gotta let these things go.
I'm just asking for movies to be better, and y'all like excusing it. You
A Jennifer Lopez thriller you're asking to be better?
See, I'm okay.
Enough 2.0.
People, y'all remember this day.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Y'all remember this day. I have a dream that one day we can get past these cliches. That we can get past these stereotypes. I have a dream that one day all movies will be equality. All movies will walk in and we'll be giving them full price. I have a dream, people. And for that, I'm assassinated over it. It's a sad day.
Wow.
That's pretty sacrilegious.
Yeah, right.